That's all CeCe's fault. Just so you know, if anyone was like, why are we doing this? It's because CeCe started the clap and refused to stop. Welcome to this, the Late Late Show. We hope you had the greatest day. We're happy that you're here. We are. Let's see who's on tonight's show. She is an Emmy Award-winning actress you know and love from The X-Files, The Crown, The Fall, and so much more. The talented, the dazzling Gillian Anderson is here tonight.
Yes.
There she is. Hey, Gillian, how are you?
La 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 la.
It's a very good song. Can you remember that? Can you remember that? Can you remember that?
We could do a song for that.
You work it up as a tribute. Should we call it Gillian Anderson? Will you work it up as a tribute at the end of the show? Do you want to hear it one more time? Hear it one more time?
Let's
Can you work this up? Gillian,
Yeah.
Can you sing it to us one more time?
La 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 la.
Okay.
Okay, you got it?
That? Yeah, we're going to work on it right
You
now.
think you can work that out?
Okay.
Yeah.
End of the show, as
Thank
a tribute
you so
to
much.
you, the
Okay.
band are going to play the very song
Amazing.
you just composed.
Thank you very
Gillian
much.
Anderson,
Appreciate it.
everybody.
Bye.
And also joining us tonight, an original king of comedy. He's an actor, producer, and he's hosting the 73rd Primetime Emmy Awards this Sunday, right here on CBS, the one, the only. Cedric the Entertainer is here tonight. There he is. How are you, Cedric?
How are you, buddy?
I'm good, buddy. How you doing?
It's so good, man. And I love the suit. It looks so snazzy.
Well, that's what I'm going for. I'm going for snazzy.
Yeah, it's so good. You don't use that enough in life. You don't say snazzy enough often.
You're absolutely... What's happened to snazzy? Where's snazzy
Yeah, I don't know
gone?
where snazzy went. It's just...
Snazzy dresser.
Oh, look at that guy. So snazzy.
Yeah.
At the coffee shop. That's where you do it.
Well, do you know what I want to see?
What?
73rd Annual Emmy Awards this Sunday. You could bring it back, buddy. You could drop snazzy in and it'll...
Oh, and it'll go crazy. Boom, I'll bring it back all at once. And
Of course you
host
will.
the show, so that's good.
Of course you will.
All right, man.
We're so happy you're here. Cedric the Entertainer.
Boom.
Everybody. Great show, great show. Now, of course, Yom Kippur began at sundown tonight, so we wish an easy fast to all out there who observe. Ian, what do you typically do for Yom Kippur? Do you fast, reflect, atone?
I mostly play Xbox and ignore work emails.
Okay. I think that's what it was always traditionally meant for.
It's a very reflective playing of the Xbox.
Yeah.
And a very solemn ignoring of the work emails.
Oh, can you hear that?
What's that?
Can you hear that? Can you hear it? You hear that? That's the sound of Americans from coast to coast rushing to gather around their television sets because it's that time. It's time for the news. And it is, and it's official. By an overwhelming majority, California voted to keep Gavin Newsom as the state's governor. 64%, yeah.
Wow,
great news.
okay.
It really is. 64% voted against the recall, 36% voted for it, and 100% posted a selfie with their I voted sticker on Instagram, and we think you're all really cool. Here's how big of a blowout it was. Californians haven't been this unified since we all thought it was a good idea to wear leggings with Ugg boots in August. The election was called so early, Newsom was able to get his beauty sleep, which by the looks of him is like 17 hours a day. Newsom's biggest opponent was conservative radio host Larry Elder, and he told his supporters to stay tuned, leaving the door open for a possible run for governor next year. Makes sense, doesn't it? Strike while the iron's cold. Stay tuned is weirdly ominous, isn't it? Like, always good to close your campaign run sounding like the Joker who just hijacked a television studio. Moving on, this was interesting. According to a new study, the average American sleeps poorly 3 nights a week. Aww. Yeah, that's exactly why I took this job, to entertain people at 12:37 in the mornings, because I care about you. According to the study, the best nights for good rest are Fridays and Saturdays, which tells me that Americans don't have a sleeping problem, they have a need to get up to go to work problem. That's what... The sleep isn't the issue, it's the work the next day. There's so much stress in America right now. Everyone's just lying in bed, awake, wondering, pondering, thinking about what podcast Nick Bernstein will go on next. You've done some more, right, Nico? Is this right?
Yeah, I just did one. I just did my second Malaysian podcast.
is going on here?
This one is called the C word.
That's appropriate. That's appropriate.
It's with a woman who hosts like a hits one radio show
In Malaysia.
in Malaysia.
And what do you talk about? What do you talk about on the podcast?
Well, it was right after you made me dress up as a jockey and get on a horse. So
I didn't make you, Nick. I didn't make you do anything.
Okay, I'm sorry. When you asked me if I would, and I said, of course.
Yes, that's more,
That's what I meant
more
to say.
appropriate. The horse
Sorry.
was a surprise. But
Yes.
the jockey outfit, that's all on you.
Yeah, so we talked about that most of the time.
What is the C word?
It's for content. It's mostly like TikTok stars, and then also me.
Oh, you're talking about content. That's the C word. Now I understand. Was it fun?
It was a blast. It was a great time. Shout out to Callista.
Shout out, yeah, let's give her a shout out. Shout out to Krista. Good, I like it. I like it. And we wanted to tell you all about this. Taco Bell is currently testing a $5 subscription called the Taco Lovers Pass that gets you a taco every day for 30 days. Thank you, Joe Biden. The $5 fee pays for 30 days' worth of tacos. However, it does not cover any of the treatment for your depression. I don't trust the concept of $5 for 30 of anything. I don't even like it was rubber bands. You get 30 rubber bands for $5. I'd be skeptical about it. Would you do this? Would you do this $5 30 tacos?
Oh, no. I did the math on it, and you would have to go to Taco Bell 5 times and get a taco to make any money, 4 times to break even, and I don't get drunk that much anymore.
That's a good way of looking at it.
Yeah, if I was drinking like I used to, absolutely, this would be a no-brainer. I'd save a lot of money, but now wouldn't make sense.
I just don't understand. Is it like if you're out on a date? You're like, don't worry. I got this. I've got the Taco Lovers Pass.
What do you say? What do you say? You and me, Lady and Tramp, 1 taco.
Yeah. I'm not sure how this app works. I just like to imagine an old-fashioned paperboy rides past my house on a bike every day and just throws a burrito onto the front porch. Do we have any Scotch lovers here? Anyone here like a glass of Scotch? Yeah? Yeah, we're gonna like this. The world's largest bottle of Scotch whiskey will be auctioned off later this year. Here it is just here. The bottle stands at 5 feet, 11 inches tall and holds 88 gallons of Scotch. Imagine buying that. Keep it, that's a real conversation starter, isn't it? And that conversation would start with, Dave, we're concerned about you. A 6-foot bottle of whiskey. Sounds incredibly inconvenient. Do you know what I mean? Do you want a Scotch? Cool. Let me just call some buddies to help me just... Ah! It's not like you want a large volume of Scotch either. You just want a little... Has it got a tap, do you think? Can we see a picture? Has it got a tap?
It's probably got a Scotch cooler. You know, you have to flip it upside down, and then it's got like the little tap. You know?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, like a subscription.
Is that how they do it?
I think that is how they do it.
I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't buy it, Lawrence. You can laugh at me all you want. And we wanted to show you this. Earlier today, an artist unveiled a solid gold bagel sculpture at Berlin Art Week. Here it is here. Look at that. It's apparently worth almost $3 million. It's the perfect combination of nothing you like about art and nothing you like about food. I think we need to start making the distinction between artist and someone with a rich dad. Don't you think? You know what I mean? This solid gold bagel is extremely valuable. They're keeping it under locks and key. And finally, has anybody heard about this? There's a massive flower shortage. The bouquet kind, not the cooking kind. Oh. Apparently, the demand for flowers is at an all-time high, mostly due to the boom of weddings that had to be rescheduled during the last 18 months. Yeah. So don't be surprised if some guy in a trench coat comes up to you like, what do you want, kid? I got lilies, orchids, azaleas. I got the lot. What do you want? A flower shortage. It's awkward, isn't it? What are you going to do? You're getting married.
Weddings off.
Weddings off. Really? Sorry, I didn't know.
Whole thing, no, because of this.
Oh, because of the
Yeah.
flowers.
We still get along really well, but yeah, whole thing, pulled the plug.
Done.
Yeah. If we can't have $36,000 worth of baby's breath, I don't want to do it.
Yeah. What are you going to do if there's a flower? Can I be honest? I chalk it up as a win.
Oh, yeah.
Because it is a waste of money, the flowers.
It is.
It's so hard because they are beautiful. And it looks
no, you want it. You want them.
It looks a little weird without it, but then, like, nothing loses value faster than flowers after a wedding's over.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
It's like God made a PT Cruiser. Like, you can't give them away.
You're right. Flowers are the PT Cruiser of wedding paraphernalia.
Yeah, as soon as you take it off the lot.
As soon as you drove it out in the showroom, you're like, this is pretty cool. Yeah, I'm gonna get it. It looks like an old-time car, and then you drive it around the corner, you catch a reflection of yourselves in a shop window, and you're like, oh man, they've done me over. Yeah, you're absolutely right. With the flower shortage, I think is awkward at a wedding. Worse, though, at a funeral. Isn't it? Worse. It's just not the same if you send a giant cookie to a funeral. And that's the news. We'll be right back with more of the Late Late Show, everybody.